I get on the dance floor. I get on the dance floor. Get on the dance floor. I get on the dance floor. Get on the dance floor. I 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 get on the dance I get on the dance floor. The dance get on the dance floor. The dance get on the dance floor. The dance get on the dance floor. I get on the dance floor. I get on the dance floor. Get on the dance floor. Get on the dance floor. I get on the dance. 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 Get on the dance floor. I 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 get on the dance floor. Get on the dance. Get on the dance floor. Get on the dance floor. Get on the dance floor. Get on the dance.
So while I'm drawing Quokkas, and I've been also doing a little background establishing shots. Are we live again? Anyway, I'm still not quite sure exactly how we're going to get the quokka from Australia. Why is it adopted? Why does it need to be adopted? My first idea was to have it be an orphan and just show like quokka families all together and then one of the quokkas all alone. But another idea was to do more of like a fun like jailbreak kind of thing, or maybe the quokka's in a zoo or is with like some private collector, or he's like a weird prisoner of war in a sort of like marsupial war. So maybe he's like captured by kangaroos in this big kangaroo compound, and Celine and Bondeni show up to like kick ass and bust the quokka out of jail and take him with them on the ship. And then they can sail to the next location where they will happen to meet a blue whale, in also probably a baby blue whale, and also probably in need of help. And so like it could just be like, as we add animals, they just build up their crew. And then each time there's a new animal, like we can animate like Celine and the fam, like rescuing them or saving them from something. That's the idea. And we can take it kind of one episode at a time. So while I'll do a knowledge fight animation, we'll have like a little, I don't know, like 1 minute sequence of getting the quokka, getting the new animal, adding it to the family. So maybe we should not start too ambitious, because we have to be able to have places to go. But eventually we could all stitch together to be like this kind of epic story of this little animal family coming together. And it's basically like my favorite scene from Ocean's 11 is when they go around and just like find all the people to be on their team, and they get to like learn about them. But like the whole movie's that it's just going to different specialist people. And then not only that are you getting them on your team, you also have to save them first or something. Maybe they don't necessarily have to save them, but they have to do something, that some kind of adventure that will get them in touch. So anyway, this is one of my Australia establishing shots. How do you know you're in Australia? Kangaroo crossing. So that's kind of nice. A little bit, they're on different layers, so there's a little parallax between the sign and the road. And then I've got lots of quokkas. I'm going to just practice drawing them. Maybe I'll have lots, because part of the quokka thing also requires some setup of Dan and Jordan learning how to say quokka and learning what they are before they ever get adopted. So what I've done is I've went back and I found the first time they ever mentioned quokka. And then I also found all of the times when people from Australia called in to correct their pronunciation. This is not the right one. Yeah, podcast audio. So this took a while. It took a bit of editing, but I think I have something pretty tightly trimmed into a bite-sized thing. I could probably cut a little more. Basically, he's doing technocrat shout-outs. And one of the technocrats is called Diddling Quokka.
And thank you so much, Diddling Quokka. Diddling Quokka.
Yes,
Quokka?
thank you very much.
Quokka?
I have
How
no
do you
idea.
pronounce that?
Honestly,
It's
right
like the
now,
wallaby. It's
yeah.
that cute little animal.
I want to say it's Quokka.
Quokka, I think
I
is.
want to say it's Quokka, but
Quokka?
I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. That's one of those words that's always given me trouble.
Is it a marsupial?
I think so. I mean, it's a wallaby.
It's a wallaby? Then why is it called a Quokka?
Because it's a special kind of wallaby.
You can't have special kinds of wallaby.
It's adorable. They're very, very cute.
All right.
G'day boys, I was just listening to the most recent episode, alright? It's a quokka, so you're going to need to get that right. Alright, remember, quokka.
I'm just listening to the latest episode and I want to jump in and say it's pronounced quokka. It's definitely quokka. Bye.
Hey, Dan and Jordan. This is Simon from Sydney. It's pronounced quokka. And they are of the same family as wallabies and kangaroos of marsupial, but they're not kangaroos or wallabies.
Amy here. It's pronounced quokka.
All of you are wrong. It's quokka. Not quokka. Not quokka. It's quokka.
I'm at war with Australia.
Quokka. It's just over for us. We just lost.
From Perth to Melbourne, everyone's just going to be yelling quokka at me.
Well, Dan, I have a quick question. for
Sure.
you. What's your bright spot today,
My
buddy?
bright spot today is an email that I got. It turns out, listener, Saws, in honor of the altar of Celine, has gotten an adopted quokka.
I'm liking this.
Yes.
No more birthdays.
Yes.
Now we do animals that we have somehow inexplicably adopted into the cult of Celine.
So Saws sent a message. I feel like the elephant needed a sibling. It's pronounced quokka, by the way.
Yes, okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. That's so sweet.
That's
I
so
really,
cool.
I really appreciate it. And Celine is happy to have an expanding family.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just exciting and really cool.
So that's what we got in terms of audio. What I'd like to do is kind of I don't know. I might want to like even more edit this out of context to sort of build a narrative, and just have it to where like they're looking at quokkas on TV, and then just have Dan say
Thank you so much. Diddling
not diddling,
quokka.
just
Quokka.
quokka.
Diddling quokka.
Yes.
Quokka?
Thank you very much. for that.
Quokka?
I have
How
no
do you
idea.
pronounce that?
Honestly,
And then go into them talking about it. And then I could probably also cut out the part where they like describe what it is.
I want to say Quokka.
Quokka, I think
I
is.
want to say it's Quokka, but
Quokka?
I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. That's one of those words that's always given me trouble.
Is it?
That might be a plan. Just cut that right there and then cut the other stuff. And then just like start the episode. So basically have them talk about quokka, have them get a bunch of phone calls from Australia. And then
To Melbourne.
just like, okay, I'll start the episode. And then we'll do like a different Alex related clip. And then in the outro, we'll have like a sequence of Celine and Bondeni rescuing the quokka from whatever situation they're in. I don't know yet. I kind of like the idea of them being captive, being held captive, not by people, but by kangaroos. And maybe the kangaroos are like bad guys. Just because I'm thinking of like how would an elephant and a cat fight? And you know, so imagine it's like a what's a stealth video game like kangaroos are 100 bad guys coded. Yeah, they're definitely like assholes, like the biggest jerks of the marsupials, right? So what if there's like a kangaroo base and inside the prison, locked up in a tower. Where's he locked up? Somewhere where Celine and Bondeni will somehow know about it. I could also incorporate the woman who actually did it. What's her name? Boz?
Sure. Has gotten the altar of Celine. Saws.
Soz. S-O-Z. I don't know anything about Saws.
It turns out, listener.
Aviator of course, aviator sunglasses on them. That's kind of what I pictured, is that they're all going to be in black uniforms. But I probably don't even need black uniforms. It just needs the sunglasses and like carrying sticks or something. But I think there could be a funny kind of stealth element of like them sneaking onto a kangaroo compound. Right? But instead of like the guards patrolling back and forth by walking, they're going to be hopping, like boing, 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 boing. And then like, wait, and then like boing, 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 boing. And then they run past something or other. And they could be all stealthy, and then like right at the worst possible time, they're going to knock something over, make a big crashing sound. Kangaroos raise the alarm, and then they got to fight their way through, right? So Celine rides on Bondeni, and he starts galloping, and like elephant, still a baby elephant though, but he's still big enough, I think, even as a baby elephant, to do some kicky moves, like rear up on his front legs and kick with the back legs, and then rear up on the back legs and punch with the front ones, swinging his trunk around. And then he's kicking kangaroos' asses. He's just left and right, easy. Kicking kangaroos' asses, and they're just going and making progress, and they're into the maybe like right before the quokka in the cage, and then Bondeni stops right in his tracks and reels back in fear and terror, and we cut to, what is he looking at? It's a mouse. And the mouse is like stepping forward, and Bondeni is like cringing backwards and backwards forward, and then all of a sudden, bam! Celine eats the mouse, one bite, or like, I don't know, flattens him, pounces on him, and then Bondeni like snaps out of it, runs, pulls open the quokka cage, and then we could just hard cut to the three animals on the ship sailing away from wherever he's at. I did learn a little bit about where quokkas are found, where they live naturally. So we've got some potential ideas as to where this kangaroo compound could be located. Just to add a little realism. It's fun to just sprinkle in some like pedantic realism, So like I learned that quokkas don't just come from anywhere in Australia. They come from right here in Australia. This little green part around Perth and all the way down to here. And there's two notable islands that also are known to have quokkas. Not that one. What is it? I think it's over here. Is that it? Quagering Nature Reserve. What's the name of the island? I don't think it's this one. But it's one of these little islands off of the south coast. Is it over near Augusta? Really could be a lot of these. But on the mainland, they're found in this sort of greenish part all up around Perth. This is another island where they live naturally. Rottnest. Now, this could make a good kangaroo lair island. It's got a lake. Lake bed. A lot of lakes, actually. It's got a golf course. I believe that's a golf course. It looks pretty golf coursey. And I think golf courses are pretty much evil as well. I mean, they're at least stupid. Which sometimes it's evil to be stupid. But anyway, here's a stupid golf course. Maybe that could be the kangaroo lair. Or the government lake house. The airport. Well, whatever. They would be sailing in. The problem is it just doesn't look too menacing. It's not... We don't have any high cliffs or anything. I want them to be able to, like, sail by and see, like, this big castle tower. And see the poor Quokka inside. Or would he see it? I don't know. I can't remember. Or, I mean, I haven't decided yet. Ooh, where's Chatham? Headed to bed. All right, good night, Dante. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. This looks kind of like a nice menacing island. Let's turn it on 3 dimensions. See if it does it. Kind of. Do we have any actual views of it? Maybe some photos. Maybe some street view. Well, another possibility, though, too, is to just have them taken out, rescued from the zoo. There is technically a way through in their pirate ship, as long as it's not too tall. They can get into here, and it's just 1 block off of the coast here to the Perth Zoo. And I'm pretty sure they have quokkas here in this zoo. But I don't want to disparage the Perth Zoo and imply that they're mistreating their quokkas. I'm sure they're treating their quokkas with the utmost care, and they're probably perfectly happy there. That's kind of why I was leaning more towards kangaroo shenanigans. I don't want to besmirch animal conservationists, but, I'll talk shit about a kangaroo. That's all good. That's all good in the hood. Rottnest Island has some 3D. Let's take a look. Pink Lake. Pink Lake is not as pink as the lake next to it. Lake Vincent. Lake Sinus. Herschel Lake. I wonder if any policy wonks live on this island. Government Lake House. Where is the house? I mean, it says, or House Lake, yeah. So there must be a house next to it, right? Solar farm. Doesn't look like there's anything there. We got a street view. That's a solar farm. That don't look like a solar farm. Maybe it's a future solar farm. Little quokkas. What if we just saw one hopping along the road? So apparently they're native to this island. I don't know why. It seems like it's pretty developed. Or is it? Yeah, there's a lot of houses over here. Not a lot, though. Maybe this might be like a really rich place. Now that I think about it. Although these houses aren't very big. These are just like little cabiny. I don't know. Maybe this place would be pretty reasonable. I wonder how often you actually see quokkas there. Oh, if you're an Australian right now, you're probably at work or school or something. These look like vacation homes, like cabanas. These don't look like permanent residents. See how clean everything is? See how there's like the same furniture and like nothing, no personal items, no toys and bicycles. You know? That definitely looks like vacation house places. So I bet people just come down here and they're like, oh yeah, we'll go for the weekend. We'll take a weekend, see some quokkas. Yeah, fucking cunt. Hey cunt, let's go to this fucking island, alright? And I'll be like, no, I want to go to a different island. Rottenest Island. They got quokkas. Alright, mate. Alright, cunt, I'll go there. See some quokkas. You sick, cunt. Fucking sick, man. Quokkas are fucking cute, mate. Oh, this is pretty. Pretty nice. Alright. Well, speaking of pretty nice, let's go back to this quokka. So I'm kind of taking these animations and then we're going to sort of, or these still pictures, we're going to just sort of goof it around and try to animate it. You know, squash and stretch. Some of these frames don't have to look pretty at all. They just have to sort of wipe between. And you only see them for a second, but they help sort of translate the movement a little better. All right. Yeah. So just those like little frames, like where I just move a little bit, and he kind of settles into the face, just helps the animation look a little more animated instead of just snapping between two pictures. And the more of that I want to do, the you can make it more and more detailed. But at some point, there's diminishing returns, and sometimes it doesn't. Like the faster animation, you don't need that many frames. And with animation, you don't want to spend a lot of time just working on really subtle movements. You want kind of big, obvious movements. So right now his body is just a little too stationary in the hands as well. So maybe I could do something with the hands. Like here. Something like that. All right, it's getting there. It's something to work on. We're gonna call it a night for now, though. Short weeknight stream. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.